Hello and welcome to Defense on Ceres, session 36. Last time, the party went on another trip to Pyuku base, and now some guy left and came back probably.
Deal with it.
No. And well, had some slight preparations here and there. Bacon let his mushroom experiment a bit. Amos looked into his first order. Domino talked to Tamia and encouraged her to do what she's doing, because well, turns out she might be in the process of awakening. And well, the others didn't do much of note, but Allied got his little introduction and will probably be joining us shortly, probably at least. And well, I guess it's time to see what's in store now. The party has been informed that the Eddard's character will be arriving in about 24 hours or so. And well, now is the question what they're going to do. Nekwe is currently absent, so we're just gonna treat him as doing stuff in the background. You know, like packing things and the like. And we'll just drag him along. And worst case, if it comes to combat, I will just use his character as it is. And probably get him killed or something. Okay, maybe not.
You feed them to the party members for the good of the members, you know? We all need our irritate arts.
I'm afraid all you get from him is sustenance. But yeah. But yeah, anyways, what do you want to do? A Pyuku base. I believe the plan was to kill the spider.
Yes, kill the spider boy. Now, the fun thing about killing that spider boy is, I remember last week, that fucker can actually walk out into space and fucked with my camera. He is now a danger. He now needs to be put down.
Well, he always was. He just didn't realize it.
There.
Give me enough time, I can tame it.
Practically, you can tame the spider. But does Radoma want you to have fun? Is he the fun police?
I am the fun police. I hate fun. That's why I joined the fun police.
God damn it, Radoma. That is so true.
But yeah, how are you actually gonna plan to do this?
Well, the most logical thing would be either to bait him to a scenario or make a trap. But that requires us to know the patterns of this spider, like an NPC. But due to it being an animalistic creature, Ironically enough, we can just use Android as the bait. And you get people behind him ready to headshot the bitch.
I see.
So, does that sound like a good plan, guys?
Radoma, what's my range on my laser rifle?
Let me see. I don't think I noted down the laser rifle itself, but I think I put it in the table with the gear. Let's see. Laser rifle. Yeah, that's a 300.
And I have a scope.
Yes, but it doesn't increase your range, just the visibility.
And it lowers the difficulty to hit.
It does. if you like take time to aim.
Yeah, it's only like a turn in combat, so I imagine like in on combat it's not going to be an hour.
Yeah, it's hand waved. But yeah, essentially, but the problem is like if you send like Android in a spade, that will mean that that it's very likely that the spider might be able to get at least one attack in on her, although she's very tough, I believe. She has like a lot of stamina and she can soak basically all types of damage due to being a robot. The same way, yeah, 11 dice of soak. So
Fucking hell.
very tough.
I like those odds, to be honest. If I want to I can make him more meaty.
No, you
Actually,
can't. I mean, you can, but it will be impact the what's it called?
the speed.
Yeah, well, dexterity will be lower, and which could be problematic, since that's also used for like aiming and like, and it doesn't really have like much room to improve ability due to limited AI.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, I guess technically you could put another AI in charge. Which
Love my Android.
yeah.
Pull Bendy in there. Bendy would enjoy it.
Oof.
If you do that once, she's never going to be the same ever again, though.
Actually, yeah, I could. Yeah, Bacon make that that contraption, didn't he, for me?
Contraption? What contraption you mean?
We made something that can put it to sleep, I think.
Or at
I
least
believe.
try. You made sedatives or something. For Domer.
Yeah.
Oh, that stuff.
He never said it would work, though.
For opium, I think he did.
So you don't really have like to deploy it, you would still need to see it or something like that.
You can give it to Cooper, you see.
Okay, how about you say this in character so I can shoot you in the head? Like you actually should.
Shooting me in the head will put you in a lot more trouble.
At least it would do me one big favor and remove one fucking pest from my life.
That'll probably get you to execution by the
Fine.
technocrat.
At least you suffered.
No, probably not, to be honest. Probably not. If you shoot him, then it's probably pretty likely that you will one hit kill him.
Yeah, I won't shoot you in the head then, it's fine.
Like either you fail, or you instantly kill. Like there's no in between with you.
It's good, isn't it? So do you want to play Russian Roulette and say it in character? I'm up for it.
If you... Bacon, are you up? Or is he out for a second?
He's deafened. It's consent though. Silence is consent, remember this.
Hold on. Let me just do the Brazilian way. Okay. I think he got the word.
Oof.
Yeah. Anyways,
But the realistic answer would essentially be, yeah, just to use Bendy as bait and somebody that's shooting it in the head.
You mean Android?
Yeah, use Android as bait and somebody shooting it in the head.
All right. Where do you want the bait to be? Like, where do you plan to set this trap?
Because where was the area with the most bodies?
Well, you haven't been everywhere, but as far as you can tell, it's in the lab. But the lab has like a closed roof, unlike a few other areas.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't particularly stable, so you might be able to crash the roof. Although that might mean you need to repair even more.
I can easily repair shit with metaphor. Let's be real here, Radoma.
Yeah, you can. I wouldn't say it easily because it requires quite a few successes. But yeah.
Look, the thing I'm going to be doing to this base is going to be a long-term project, so yeah.
Okay, sure. I'm just warning you that, you might increase your workload overall.
I can accept that, to be honest. Because the only other scenario would be the office. Because if I remember correctly, Hyde had a flashback from the past, that spider dragging a corpse to the main office.
Also, you would know that that office was well, looked like a spider nest at least. Yeah, you
Actually,
would probably know that because it's the only place that had something like that.
I think we're gonna need to set the trap in the spider nest because that seems like the logical conclusion.
But doesn't that kind of like mean you have to go really close inside?
Yes.
Like,
Controlling Bendy?
pardon?
You mean controlling Bendy?
No, if you want me to shoot it, I'm not. I can't pierce walls. I'm afraid.
Okay. Fuck, I thought you were at that level.
I mean,
I don't think
you just need to
anyone
pick
is
a
at that
gun
level.
to pierce walls. That's simple.
Actually, let me check something. You might have a
Wait, look.
we might have a solution at our hand for that one. Let's see. How much do you have? No, it's only 2. Okay, never mind. If you had 3, you could probably make like a mini portal and essentially, just shoot through that. But yeah, I guess not. Hello?
Yeah, what's up? I can hear
Yeah.
you.
Oh, everything was so
Yeah, we're-
silent.
Just thinking on the situation.
Yeah, we're just thinking. So,
Hmm. Okay.
Why do we need to go inside and shoot it?
we need to kill it. That's the thing. Because we can't
Why?
really progress otherwise.
I mean, weren't we doing that with the droids?
No, we were exploring the place with the droids.
But the droids have guns and they give them magic bullets.
That is true. The thing is, I don't know who can control the other droid, though, because I know I can control Android.
Domino could.
Yeah, Domino should be able to control that droid.
Yeah. Also, do you actually have enough correspondence to properly use it? Like, you could probably do it mundanely, but, it kinda sucks comparatively. Let's see.
Alpha?
Yeah, you only have like 1. Like 1 correspondence.
Yeah, he has a laser. He has a laser weapon with that thing now, so yeah, that could actually be good.
What do you mean? Who has a laser weapon?
I think John found a laser weapon for Harper.
No, he has laser sights, not weapon.
Yeah.
He has 10 30 caliber machine gun bullets that do whack damage.
Yeah. Which is pretty good. I mean, to be honest, depending on luck, this is like basically better than a laser rifle. Or with the Akbaros, although it's not as well as easy to refill and stuff like that.
Also, we had 2 doses of that very potent paralyzing poison tranquilizer I made, so it's also an extra. So the droid should be able to kill it, or acquire it for my experiments.
Hmm. Sure. But yeah, anyways, you kind of need to decide on how you do it. Um,
Kill them by the droids.
yeah, but
Best safety.
how do you want to like have it killed by the droids?
Honestly, quickly as possible.
No,
But
no,
I
no,
think
no, no. Like, you know, it, it's not like you know where it is. For example.
best we're gonna probably have to wing it because we don't really have like an entire blueprint of the entire thing. Well, we do, but it's not really accurate.
Well, couldn't we like study it for a couple of days to like try to like know its patterns and all that?
You could, but it would require like a couple of days.
I mean, are we that in that much of a rush?
In space, yeah.
Pardon?
In terms of living space, yeah.
I mean, you still have like you still had have like your base upgraded for a while, so you won't be dying in your old base. But yeah, also there's like another thing of note, like you do have actually something that comes up, semi soon, which is the allied arrival.
Oh yeah. Also oh gosh, this thing takes up too much fucking coin. Ugh.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
like what?
it's a quint eating machine. Jesus Christ.
So his takes like what, 5 a week,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Mine
that's
takes 3. Do you even produce enough?
Hold up. Let's see. We also need to remember that John also has a companion.
he does. He has Romy.
Yeah, which is worth. Let's see. That's only 1 point,
1 + 3 +
so
5.
9. Yeah, actually 1 over now. Of like reproduction capacity. That's wonderful.
That's truly wonderful. Just
I
letting you
mean,
know.
Although
mine's not taking from this, so it's okay.
wait, what did you feed yours from again?
I'm feeding mine from the other base that they're protecting.
Uh. Well,
Test, though.
that's still yeah, that's still like something though.
It's true, but at least it doesn't mean that we'll run into a deficit at our base.
That's true.
Yep.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah, I think you actually, yeah, you're eating all up. Like you have 3 free quintessence at your base and 3 tasks per week. So technically you're eating all the entire production of one base up with this.
yeah. Note to reminder: no more companions until this is sorted out. Okay, guys.
Yeah. Actually, we look at how strong the other base's reactor was again. I think it was kinda okay. Also a fission reactor
Better than
like
us,
yours.
actually.
Yeah, it produces a total of 12, I think, here. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong handout, I mean. Pyuku has, let's see, 9 free quintessence and 3 tests, so 12 in total.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, also it's like a fuck ton of stored quintessence. 80 to 82 free quintessence just stored.
Yeah, so at best we can probably be like, hey, bug out, send the droids in, see any patterns. Oh yeah, we also need to find out who's been taking the fucking because I think Radoma gave a hint about somebody else in the building besides from the spider. I think. But that was last week.
Well, You only know that someone has been taking quintessence from the reactor, like all the, like basically the whole time. As far as far back as you have like records, like proper records from from
Fair
after the dimensional anomaly.
No. So I think we're just gonna send in the droids just to like check out the place to see if there's any further clues. And if they do run into the spider, kill on sight. That's probably like the only thing I could think of because we don't know the pattern, and we can't really do like a proper investigation with it.
Yeah. Okay. So essentially, you want to like patrol the thing.
We're gonna have to like patrol the base, to see if we spot anything.
I see. I see. Patrol the base. Essentially, that's doable. Okay. First of all, those with the right spheres. Well, essentially just Domino, I think. Which droid you're connecting to, and how long do you want to do it?
Which one do I need to connect to?
Uh,
I don't know.
well, you have Harper there, which I'm just gonna put on a as available, and Android essentially. You can decide which one. Both are capable of autonomous operation, technically, and you can also could also be controlled remotely, but it's a bit tricky in terms of like how things could turn out here, due to they might be damaged and stuff like that, and it's technically you guys are more efficient than using that than whatever they have, since they will be using your abilities and their they're shooting stuff,
Yeah.
like their their attributes and their physical attributes anyways.
Well, I'll let Ems decide since he's the leader of this whole thing.
As much as I want to rush in, I think it's safer just to take it nice and slow. So we're going with the droids.
Yeah, but which droid do you want me to, control?
Let me see. Can you check Harper for me, Vidoma?
I can.
Who's got a better? Does Harper have a better firearm dice?
Well,
I mean,
one.
wouldn't
Or
they be
dex
using
dice?
mine?
He has
Or dex?
Harper has 5 decks.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I think you're better off controlling Harper.
Yeah, Harper would have 9 dice to shoot with.
Alright, sure. Okay, essentially, then I need to know how long do you want to do this, and how, essentially how long you want to do this. This is like the only thing that really matters here.
I'd probably go for like a story because a day isn't quite good enough, I don't think. I mean, a day would actually just about cover it, right?
Yeah, because, you kind of have to leave at some point. Unless you want to have the new guy just drop in without anyone being there, which would also be interesting.
I mean, shouldn't have arrived middle of the fucking mission, but yeah. Just how long do you want this fucking memory to last? You're just gonna do it a day and then return, or what?
They had to do something.
Okay, how long do you want to do this? Do you want to give this one try and then go back to base, introduce allied, or do you want to be a
The
dick
thing-
and just stay here? I
The
don't.
thing is, Android only has an operational battery of 5 hours. So maximum we can go is 5 hours.
You could recharge her on the at the rover. The rover has enough energy, but it will probably take some time as well.
If it's the case, then we can probably do like 6 hours, because that's kind of my comfort zone, because we need to, after that, get back.
Alright, I'll just do it for like a day then, Redomer.
Alright, that's just 3 successes. You can do that.
So-
Just do that extended roll, so we don't have to worry as much. So just go ahead and roll.
I already have 3 effects active, so
It's +1 difficulty. It's a level 2 effect, so
Wait.
you should be now at a 6, I think. Unless you have
is
some... Yeah?
It could be really stupid, but isn't it a +2 because I already have 3 going?
No, every 2 adds a +1.
Oh.
So you at 2 it increases, at 4 it increases, at 6 and so on and so forth.
Alright. Okay, so just Arity at 6.
Yeah.
I think I'm doing it wrong still, but whatever.
Well, you actually have enough successes already.
Oh. Well, I mean, I don't get any bonuses from going further except for duration, right? So.
I mean, technically you could also invest in strength, but that only would mean something if someone would try to like mess with it or saw something.
Yeah. I don't imagine it being so this is fine.
Yeah. Okay, you have a connection established. Okay, does anyone want to like do mundane connection to the other one? You won't be able to like use your skill properly, but you will be able to like direct it. So okay, well, first of all, I think well, it's time to do actually give me a second while I prepare something. Yeah, I think we're just gonna use that. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, where do we leave off? Yeah, right, we should go to that thing. Yeah, that place looks good. Oh, they're already there. Perfect. Yeah. So, Domino, since you're leading, give me a luck die.
Please roll a luck die to determine whether or not you cover yourself in oil. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what the fuck?
What? That's not a luck die.
What the fuck is that?
Not a luck die. Why did you write that?
I didn't write that.
Can you please roll me a luck die?
Stop LARPing and just roll a luck die.
Ian, no, like, what?
Sarah in her chest. Okay.
Rajoma, did you can you actually do that as a GM?
I mean, he can't create a character called Domino with your picture and write that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it even has a blue outline. It has a blue eyeline though. You know when you send a message personally, or you roll something, it has a blue, like, it's blue in the background.
Oh,
Well,
no, so I don't know. But it's already good enough to mess with the others. I'm going to use that in my games from now on. That's a good idea.
Ah, well. Thanks for luck die. Well, 8 is not too bad, I think. So,
it's amazing.
mm, well, if you just knew.
I mean, in my case, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, actually, wait, no, I should probably consult the healing chart real quick to see how bad things really are. Dum. Health. What the fuck was health again? There we go. What's the health thing? Okay, it doesn't actually cover this section. There we go. Lethal and activated and was hurt. Oh wow, that's unfortunate for the thing. Takes like fucking 3 days for one wound to heal.
Rip.
But yeah. Well, you're on patrol, and things are a bit cramped. And well, give me like a perception alertness at difficulty 9.
With the robots
Yep, with
things
the
or
robot
not?
things. I need to check if you have access to the sheet. I don't think you do, so
I don't.
there you go.
So the roll is perception, what?
Perception alertness, difficulty 9.
Alertness. Okay, Harper's character sheet's just not fucking loading. Could you tell me what his perception is, please?
Sure. His perception is 1.
This is so fucking annoying. Well,
That's something. Well, you patrol, but something, just something, feels after you. And, you know, you turn the camera a bit, and then just, like in the corner of your eyes, you see, like an odd shape, right next to you, roughly around here. You can't exactly make it out what it is, but it does seem to have more than 2 legs.
it's fucking gonna look at Ems's character, see something fuzzy, permission to shoot. Do you know what that means for Domer? It's time to shoot.
Alright, you can shoot. Do you want the other one to shoot as well?
That's a question for whoever's controlling the other one.
Yeah. Okay, then
Yeah.
MC can roll the usual Android attack rolls, and well, you can roll for Harper. He should have what he has in his info, Bion info. And he uses heavy weapons, not firearms, if you want to use that. And if you want to use your own skill, then feel free. But do remember, end weapons cause an increase of +1.
Oh fuck. God damn it. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to use my own shitter voice, which is horrible. Like, I don't have heavy weapons at all.
Yeah.
So, fuck. Yeah, I'll have to use mine. Can I spend? Can I make it spend the willpower?
Afraid not. It's a bit too dumb.
Oof. It's probably not worth shooting in the head, though.
Well, you can't even make out what the head is, so probably not.
Fair enough.
Which weapon is it? Fuck, submachine gun? No. Shotgun? No.
I
Where's
mean,
the rifle?
It's this submachine gun is basically a rifle,
Okay.
and it's the one with the bullets.
Alright, so 5 dice at 6. Right, Vidoma, or is it 7?
I need to check or something like that. Let's see. Android has how many? How much shit? Yeah, no. It has 5 dice, yeah. And it's down 6 dice. You can go.
So I got 2 successes. I roll the machine caliber 12 plus 1, right?
Yep. And the UMs can, well, you using the submachine gun, right?
Yep.
So that's just basically a rifle. So 7 plus 2 for you.
9 die. Yay.
Oh damn.
Oh yeah, I need to get my dog outside because she's literally going out the door right now. So be right back.
I see. Well, you shoot at a shape, and well, you hit the wall behind it, and the shape scurries away further down the further down the hallway. What do you do next? Also, you've left considerable damage on the walls.
The walls haven't rolled to soak yet, but don't refuse that.
First of all, they don't roll to soak; they have auto soak.
I know.
I just want to say, Redamer, that if you chew us out of our precious magic bullets, I'm going to personally kill you.
Well, you're welcome to try. But yeah, it scares us down the hallway. What do you want to do?
I would propose maybe we can follow it,
Sure, you can.
but I
Yep.
mean, the Ems is gone, so
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
would just
I
take
will.
us.
Yeah, I would say yes.
don't forget to note down that you expended some of the bullets that you have. I think even if you had 10 at the start, so you should be at 9 now.
No.
what about me? Because I don't know how
No,
this
no, no,
fucking works.
about you. Like Android doesn't use the same bullets, so it doesn't really matter. But Harper does.
Oh, you mean for wait?
Or do you think Harper did? Which one did you actually give it to? No, wait, you actually give it to Android because Android has the right ones, has the right capability. Okay, no, you know.
Both of them have. Harper has just 10 bullets, so 9 left of the magic one. Android has 47. Yes, it
Yeah,
has
okay.
47.
Okay.
Now 46 out
Okay.
of 50 magical bullets.
Yeah, okay, that makes
Jeez.
sense. That makes sense. So, correct that, Amps, and Domino. I don't know where Nick put this shit, so you may have
Yeah,
to
I'll
look.
keep track of it in chat.
Keep track of it on the sheet somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know where you will put it, but
Okay, if you stop messing with the gears, I could write it down somewhere. Happy now? Dormer, this is good.
yeah, that works. And yeah, you follow. How do we best do this? Okay, there will be a weird one, a really weird one. Sure. What you gonna do is roll me a stamina alertness, difficulty 7. Just to like keep track of it and also not get exhausted.
You want me to roll as well for Android?
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically only one of you has to succeed on this since wow.
Mine is difficulty 7, right? Or is it 6?
7. I need to roll for that thing as well.
Mine has the specialty tough as nails, which does not apply.
No, not really. Okay.
What's that?
No, not the other kid. Wait, what the fuck? Hold up.
What the fuck are you doing?
Hmm. Just
Just-
click the one button I shouldn't have clicked.
I noticed.
And let's see. We should probably do a stamina athletics for this one, since that's how chase usually works. It doesn't have a penalty because well, it's not just a rough shape somewhere, and it just needs to go. Oh wow. Unfortunate. Shame that especially didn't apply on this one. But yeah, seems like it gets away after a harrowing chase through the hallways. You try to like find it again, but it just seems to have vanished at some point. I'm not actually sure where it went, and everything is silent around you. Well, all that's really around you is like a corpse to your feet, and some destroyed panels at the walls, and you're somewhere in a base you haven't been before. Give me like a perception alertness at an 8. Any of you really?
Okay. Be both better roll just in case.
Perception awareness difficulty 8, right?
Yeah. Peak perfection.
You're very lucky, Redolma. He doesn't have any specialties.
I would be surprised with 2 dice. Alright, well,
I mean, it's kind of possible.
you look at the sensors, Domino, and well, you detect some slight movements, but the data isn't really cohesive. It seems like some sensors detect movement and some don't. While UMs, well, you don't have like perfect control over Android. Are basically forced to watch. Basically just watch. You have you see it clearly. Something has grabbed hold of the foot of Android.
Someone has touched Android's foot.
Yeah, grabbed it. You can't see it in the camera.
But it's clearly. Well, Android is gonna crush it like any good droid.
Okay.
He's going to, when you pull something close to them, right? Just to not get just to grapple them so they don't get away.
Ah, okay. So like you try to lift up the foot and then grapple it with your arms.
If not, I'll use my feet.
Sure. Are you gonna look down first with the robot? Tell her to like turn the camera.
I'm gonna have to, Redolma. It only makes sense in game to do so. If I don't, it'll kind of be metagaming.
Sure. Well, you look down with the. Just try to look down, while also executing a command to grapple it, I guess. Give me like a. Actually, what's the grapple maneuver? I don't know if it's different in this one. It might
I mean,
be.
clinching, right?
Yes. Actually, I think Mage has dedicated grapple one. Or might have.
Jesus Christ, Bacon. Brazil's really a funny place, isn't it? Just looking at the photos you posted.
Who the fuck's it? I thought purple and grey is a good mixture.
Mixture for what? I was
That's
distracted again. Why you guys can't kill the fucking spider? I want it.
Yeah, that's really sad, isn't it? Okay, I presume you're gonna go for a hold action here then.
To
Okay,
drag the
okay. Yeah, actually need to do a strength brawl on this one, huh? Strange. So give me like a strength brawl at a 6. You only need successful, yeah. And well, as you like look down, you see a skeleton stare at you, like looking up, and you see its mouth open, as if it was screaming.
Crush.
Crush. Well, should probably ask Domino. What do you want to do? As you see this, and M's telling Android to crush.
Just take a turn to aim in case it lives.
All right. Sure.
I don't want to waste these bullets.
Okay. In that case, give me like another strength brawl, Amps.
And a meme strength ball would have thought it'd been dex ball, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought this was well, but the universe says it this way. Because
It does make good to strength in
okay.
dice rolls. So.
Okay, well, you force resistance enough since it doesn't really putting up in the resistance here, and you crush the skeleton and stomp its head with Android, and it just goes right through it, and everything falls down.
I hear sounds when the head falls down.
Well, funny that you ask. Ask that. It doesn't actually make any sound. The only thing you hear is the clunk of the boot, well, not the boot, but the Android leg hitting the ground. And then there's like roll me like with your actual character, roll me the perception alertness, difficulty 8.
For my not
Yeah,
Android. Right?
yeah, yours,
Okay.
and Domino can do the same.
Again, what's the roll again? And does acute senses apply?
It does. It's stamina, not stamina, but perception alertness, difficulty 8, base.
Nope, heard nothing, kids. Doesn't exist.
Okay. What about Domino?
Gonna put my plate away, so I'll be right back.
Nothing.
Oh my god. That's a cursed thing to see. Well, you look at the thing, and where the cop should be, there is none, and I see like especially you can easily look around. Like the sensors tell you it's the corpse is where it was in the beginning. Its head is intact.
What the fuck?
What? Did that head just poke? What?
Like you clearly remember it being crushed when you put the android's leg down. You both saw
Wait.
it go through.
So wait, can you try to move that leg real quick? See if it's being held down at all? Say to like Em's character.
What, you want me to hold the leg?
No, try to move.
Move the leg.
Yeah, tell Andrea to move, and well, she does without any impairment, as far as you can tell.
Seems no problem.
The actual fuck is this place?
Seems that we are in an unknown part of the base. We better start the investigation, because this place got more creepy.
That it did. That it did.
Hmm. And well, what's the next plan?
Continue
Continue patrolling.
Continue to patrol, but look out for any interesting clues that might show us what is happening.
Sure. Give me like another luck die. Any of you.
You can roll it.
That doesn't matter. Like whoever goes first wins. Ah, there we go. 6. Well, you make your patrols again, and this time you don't manage to find any interesting spider clues. However, you do come back to the same hallway as you were there before, where you had your counter.
Oh fuck!
But
Didn't we go here?
oof. No, this was like just following clues, not you randomly teleporting there or something like that.
Okay, fair enough.
But you notice something. The corpse it has moved, and is now where it crushed its head, and its head is actually crushed this time.
I asked Cooper. Cooper, is that the body I crushed earlier by any chance?
It looks like it. I say with like fucking confusion on my face.
Anybody got time on them?
Huh. Vishislav, can you look out the look out the window of our vehicle in case we get sneak attacked?
Alright. I would just sit at the machine gun.
Sorry, I didn't listen. What happened?
I asked Bacon to man the positions in case we get attacked.
All right, sure.
Alright. So, this is the same hall we walked into, and the body's now crushed earlier. I have a. Is there a pen or a highlight or a marker or permanent marker, Redoma?
You mean a permanent marker?
You know, like a really, really good pen. You can't rub it off for love or money. Like the ink is just permanent.
I mean, you don't have you have one probably with you somewhere, and like at least in the rover somewhere. But with the androids, I'm afraid not. But what they could do is, scrape something in the wall, which wouldn't be easily removable at all.
Okay, that's good. We're just going to scrape. We're just going to make a shape, like a. We're just going to be like a triangle shape. You know, just indicate we were here.
Wait,
To
can we
see-
make it an owl face instead?
Sorry, but this droid is too dumb to make owl faces.
Ah, it's a shame.
Technically, you can do it with Harper.
Yeah,
Let's do
technically. Yeah. Okay. Do you actually want to do an out phase with Harper? Because since you're controlling it, you could probably try to do it yourself. Essentially.
Yes.
All right. Do you have like art or anything?
No. I have a specialty in intelligence called creativity, though.
Hmm. Well, I guess that could count if you want to roll intelligence. Give me like intelligence.
I own, right?
Yeah, your own.
Just pure intelligence?
Yeah, just a D6.
Okay.
Put my cup away, so I'll be right back.
Fuck. I hate having to look at my active sheets constantly. Here you go, Rodoma. I think I've just about drawn the perfect owl face.
Well, this is 6 successes. I mean, I guess. And well, yeah, you did manage, despite you being doing it remotely, you managed to scrape in a pretty good owl face. All things considered.
I'm proud of myself, truly.
Okay. Well. So you've marked it. What do you do now?
We're going to continue to explore. And at a certain time, when we get back, I want to see if there's some tomfuckery with it.
Alright, so you want to go back. Sure. Anything you want to do? Do you want to set up the thing in the tent again? You just need to basically reactivate it. You know, when you
This time, I'm going to hide it in a good place. So,
sure. When you want to hide it, then give me like a wit stealth to find like a good hiding spot.
difficulty 6.
Yeah, just a difficulty 6. Let's see.
Oh. My.
That's actually not that bad. Yeah, need to figure out how to best do this. Probably need to like mark down that you put I put an owl face in the hallway with the skeleton, right? If the skeleton that moved.
It is now the owl hallway.
The owl way. Okay.
No, that's just cringe. That's too cringe, no.
Understandable.
Hallway. Yeah, hallway.
Okay, now that's too religious.
Okay, any other things you want to do before, like any preparations? Because otherwise, I would say it's time to roll back.
Yeah. Time to roll back. Let's just. The only thing I will probably do is to set. No, that'll be too. That wouldn't really work now. Because at best, or. Because the memes. Yeah, it wouldn't really work. No, it wouldn't, because Android's too stupid for it. But. Yeah, I think it's time to get back to the ship, get back to the rover, and cover our behinds in case we get sneak attacked.
when
Okay.
when I returned, get back from the machine gun, when you guys were ready to go back, I just asked, so what actually happened in there? It wasn't the machine gun.
Well, there was a corpse I crushed earlier. I just told the incident about the corpse being crushed, and a funny thing happened with it. Then next time we saw the corpse, its head was crushed.
So there is some sort of time dilatation and weird things going on.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, I'm not smart enough for that. You guys deal with it. When it's safe to go inside, tell me that I can go and shoot and capture the thing.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I know next time. I know what we're gonna have to do next. We're gonna we need to repair the generator because I think this might be one of the effects of a broken generator. So I'm gonna probably need to make a radioactive resistant suit, and hopefully somebody is smart enough to fix it. So yeah, let's drive back home
All
in
right.
in good old Ceres, in the good old base, you know.
Back to Rongo base.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
we have to get ready for the celebrations of the new
team
guy
member.
and the Taylor getting
Right.
what's the name, reassigned.
We're going to the other base.
Yeah.
It means that I need to make more vodka.
Indeed it does. But before that, anyone give me like a likely luck die? I wanna see how well you go back. Wow, that really sucks.
Sucks for all of us.
Okay, we're gonna make this simple since I don't want to spend like too much time on it. Everyone roll me like a combat related ability. Since we are order 3, we're gonna make it a difficulty of 8. Just to see how well, how well things go. And then we're gonna see how much success you guys roll.
Ooh.
You can roll for like the robots as well if you want to.
I'm gonna roll for the robot because it's got better dice than me.
Sure.
So, like any good android, 5 at 6.
No,
Anyone
no,
else?
no, no, it's actually an 8.
Sorry, I re-roll again.
Yeah.
And
Reroll.
that's what a perception alertness roll.
No, like a combat related ability, just to see like we're doing this action thing again.
Oh, so we are simulating the combat in the way back.
Yeah, to the most simplistic form, you see.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let me roll my 8 and my hitting dice. Would be at difficulty 8 or difficulty 6?
8. It's just combat, like you just roll a combat thing. You don't roll actual damage.
Do we all need to roll something?
Well, if you
Yeah,
want to,
that would be a 3.
if you want to participate in like combat, then yes, Domino.
Oh.
Is this actual combat?
No,
What is
like-
this combat?
It's just the general action thing. So you roll like a combat related attribute ability at an 8.
All right. Well, I'll shoot with a laser rifle.
Sure.
Does a special combat training apply?
Sure.
A merit. Which is is that -1? Okay.
Alright, that's not too bad. Well, yeah, I think with that you get like some minor damage on the rover, but overall manage to well, get away at some point without too much trouble. Probably managed to take out like a smaller spirit, considering the kind of weaponry you're using. But yeah, you do have to make some repairs at some point, but overall not too bad. And well, you come back and still have a bit of time left over before the new arrival comes in. So now is the time to do any preparations. Well, I think what's the face again? Like Tyler would probably come up to each one of you, unless you engage her first, and thank you for the cooperation that she had. Unfortunately, she is being reassigned to the other base, and I guess we should move over to Ronco base. Yeah, Ronco base. I already have like some stuff prepared for each of you. Like you can see each one of you a card. And well, does anyone want to do something special now?
Maybe we should give her like a goodbye party or something.
No, if you want to be a cheapskate, you could combine both.
Wait,
Goodbye, Taylor. Hello, Alex character.
You could just have,
that's a plan.
you could just have the sign, the banner saying goodbye and welcome.
Like we don't have that much stuff, and me making the farewell gift bottle of vodka, it will be a lot of our food. We are low on supplies, remember?
So that's why you mix it too.
Fair enough. It's just it'll be funny.
Also, Redomer, I want my monster guild cards. Why can't I get them?
Here, I will give you. He deleted all the cards, and there's only yours left.
He's
Oh,
actually
bless.
still breeding with them. You see.
Actually, didn't delete them all. There's actually still 8 cards in total in the deck. I don't know why we can't draw more.
It just says I ran out of cards in deck before drawing all cards.
Weird. Maybe if I shuffle this. No, now try again.
Yeah, that worked.
Okay. Well. In that
Okay,
case,
wait up though.
Oh, mine.
Here you go.
Back.
I want these two. These are mine. The rest are yours.
beautiful. Anyways. Since you want to make vodka, just give me like I think we did like a live 2 or 3 last time. So if you remember which one it was, roll that.
Let's just go with life 3 because it will be easy anyways. It will be like 5.
6 with
Six.
with 3. Yeah, but it's
Just
still
one.
like stupid easy.
Yeah, I made up. It should be enough for making just a bottle.
Yeah, it should. Yeah, you make like alcohol, no problem with that. And yeah, you're fairly certain it's good quality. You take like a little bit in like a beaker probably, knowing what kind of scientist you are. And yeah, it's strong, it's good, and pure. You look at the supplies you've used up. It kind of hurts seeing like seeing this much stuff wasted. But at the same time, yeah, it has sentimental value.
And I can't help but remember the one time I talked to this character.
Unfortunate. And well, if anyone wants to have a scene with her, then well, now's the time. Also, do you want a party to make a party now or not? You're kind of low on supplies, but
We can't actually make a party. She gets the farewell gift. Allied gets the actual vegetables instead of just paste meal
For a day?
for one day.
Bacon,
Take that.
Bacon. I know what you need to do. You need to give Allied his first taste of real coffee. Do you know?
Oh
Yes. You should also mix it with some vampire blood while you're at it.
no, he will get the special sugar.
The best kind of sugar.
Nah, it's cocaine sugar, ally. You just wait.
blessed.
You wish it was math, Allied. You wish it was math. But yeah, I can do a scene just giving the gift.
Sure, let's do that. We could probably go best for the mess hall.
I will probably just be like charisma expression. You know, thanks for helping us,
Tell me
sort of
again.
thing, like a good boss.
Alright, feel free to drag yourselves out.
Oh yeah, we didn't. Yeah, did she? Because I remember when we took her on. Yeah, we were actually. That was so long ago.
Yeah, no.
She was actually useful, I think. Different from the other female.
Hey, at least the other female might turn into an actual mage.
Yeah, it will just be worse. She will continue being useless, and she will just annoy us more.
That's true.
When she turns into a mage, she's gonna be like, guys, I heard the Desperate Alliance is a good thing to join.
Oh
They-
no.
They cope with my bitch.
Alright. Well, who wants to go first then? She's like standing out there, you know, you see a bit of tears in her eyes, but otherwise pretty steady. And of course, like a few duffel bags are nearby, and she's like holding some sort of like coffer and like with a mechanical hand, while having her normal hands be free.
So she's being replaced to a base that's also on Ceres, right? It's the
Yeah.
other one.
Yeah, it's the other
Yeah,
one.
it's just 2 hours away.
Why are you being so sentimental about it? Fuck.
Because she got upgraded.
Yeah, she got the best promotion.
She got replaced, you mean?
Yeah, I would just approach her. I would just give the bottle. Congratulations, Taylor. You got upgraded out of the punishment base.
Aw.
You might have future on the organization if they don't want you with the fuck ups here.
I'm sure that they consider your fuck ups. I've seen your work, and like an actual tear now rolling down, and well, she starts just hugging the next one of you, which probably Mrs. Love.
It just loves just very awkward in the situation. Just not sure on what to do. He just returns to a bit unsure of himself. Well, enjoy that. It's just nearby. You're probably going to see us sometimes. At least just take care of things there.
Of course. And well, I guess she goes to hide next to hug him, like straight away.
Ah. Well, seems like part of the family. Radoma, can I roll charisma expression? Because I got nothing to bring.
Sure. Just roll it as 6.
Okay.
Not too difficult. Although it would be funny to botch this.
I'm gonna spend a willpower, kids. Oh no, yeah, it's 4 dice at 6. Yeah, haven't upped my expression yet. And the willpower, kids. 4 successes. Oh fuck me! I must have told her some really nice things.
Yeah, apparently. Although there's a problem, I don't have that much charisma in real life, so um, you find some good words, and you see more tears, but also more smiles from her. And well, you have a good impression. And well, you see like her hugging John's character, and they exchange some words in a hushed tone. And well, she moves over to Tristan and says, actually, he grabs both of you. You hand Tristan and Ceres as well, and draws you closer for a hug, using her mechanical hugs to reach around both of you at the same time.
Yeah, I imagine we both just like hug her back and go, well, I'm saddened that we didn't get to spend as much time as we didn't spend as much time as we could have while you were still in the base. I'm glad you're still close by enough, and I mean, frankly, no gift could amount to the the happiness and the use you brought to this base. So I think I can speak for both of us in that we will miss you and hope to hear from you occasionally.
Thank you. Those are very kind words. And see like another tear rolling her down her cheek. I'm really bad with goodbyes. But I'm also glad I was moved here, and like this is more or less addressed like everyone as she raises her voice. I'm glad I got moved here, and it was a wonderful time here. I saw many interesting things, and I think all of you are great scientists, ready to break through any hindrances that you find in your research. And I wish you all good luck, and of course much fun in what you're doing. Passion is what drives us to our best. And she starts to essentially stumble over her words at this point, and just mumble as like the tears like overwhelm her. And well, you receive you hear the speakers, and Bendy's voice tells you ship incoming in less than a minute. And I guess it's time to pan back over to Allied. I think, yeah, Rongo base. Allied, are you here yet?
He should be, but he's muted. I don't know if he realized he's muted all the time.
I once I got pasta.
Bless.
Very nice. Okay, well, you're at the ship, and you're about to drop. But before that, as you approach, as the ship approaches Ceres, you see a familiar figure in in one of the corner of the rooms where you essentially get to store your shit.
Uh-oh.
Well, actually, let's look which one would be best for this one. Maybe this lab one. Yeah, it's always a good one.
There's a lot of skillabros in here.
Yeah, shame, right? But yeah, feel free to drag yourself out, and I will drag out the other dude.
I found where the fuck
He looks like one of those life coaches somebody pays to look after their kids.
He's like wearing like a white engineer uniform, but you recognize him as Leo Barker. Uh, your friend from the Euthanators,
Hmm.
and says, God damn it, Ems.
Abs, why'd you put a dog? Abs, why are you like this?
God damn.
He's smiling. Look.
I heard you have a new assignment. Seems like we won't be seeing each other for at least a little bit.
Yeah, so it seems.
I'm probably gonna get dropped somewhere near Cerberus. So eventually, so that is not that bad, all things considered. So what do you plan to do? And like sits down, lighting a cigarette, and holds up one for you. You want one?
Thank you. Neil's gonna take it and light his own. Light with his lighter and get it. Oh, apparently there's fucking Big N happening around. Big N was spotted in the area.
Mm.
So
Kinda.
I'm gonna be seeing. It was last seen potentially resupplying here before it went N. So
Oh
I'll see
shit.
if I can dig up some shit here.
Any word on the crew?
Considering how it was described, a chicken ship, either eggs or intestines at this point. I'm gonna take like a.
Well, you know what to do then. Just burn them out of their misery.
Yeah.
A good death is its own reward, really.
They're not wrong on that. So what do they? So are you on teacher or patrol, or do you not know yet?
No, they haven't told me anything. Just that I should come back. You know how they are. They don't have this hierarchy and information sharing and like briefings like you do here. Actually, something we should probably adopt, but you know how the odd masters are. They're essentially just the big nerds.
Yeah. And also, on the other hand, I could see some reason. Why change things if it's been working? And it's a bit harder to corrupt somebody that's been there for 200 years than somebody getting promoted because he knows the guy. Fucking cities.
Yeah. I mean that's fair, but on the other hand, like the old mages they aren't exactly sane either. Like there's this one dude there that has been there for I don't know, what 200 years, 300, and he's just fucking nuts. Like he keeps collecting those those weird puppets. You know, the ones that looks like that almost look alive when you see them out of the corner of your eyes.
Oh. Ugh.
And I think he does some weird magic with them. And if you like touch them, he kind of gets really mad. I think like one of his apprentices once tried to like clean them, and well,
Neil makes up like air quotes. Clean them.
yeah, like actual clean them. Like I think the guy had like actual like good intentions, like you know, like cleaning his master's collection, but he had like a lot of accidents that week. He fell down a ladder. He had like a book drop on him in the library, and and a few other things. Like it was a really bad week for him, and I think the master did it, and the other people there at the time think so as well, but they can't do shit against someone that old.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I could see the reasoning behind that. But why you want new blood? Well, either way, better the devil you know than the devil you don't know.
Yeah,
You know that means the hand gesture. Like, otherwise, you're stuck in this hellscape like us.
yeah, it's not too bad. At least you get to clean the universe.
Yeah, but it was so much easier before the anomaly. You gotta admit, it was a lot less bumpy in terms of travel.
Oh yeah, it definitely was. But at least it got your superiors to compromise a little bit.
Yeah, either that or it's one big game and everything's ready to burn down at the flick of a switch.
That's true.
Either way, it's a good life and it'll be a good death.
Exactly. And well, I have to go back and perform my, do my mixing air quotes duties. I still have no clue what they're doing, but I will just play along, and they do keep missing me if I just lounge around. So well, see ya then, and have fun on the base.
Oh, I'll try. He gives like a salute with like the cigarette. You as well, my man. Keep an eye out for chicken starships.
He gives a smile and says, "I will," and leaves. Well, is there anything you want to prepare before going in?
Yeah, this base is infested by fucking spiders, so I want my gun ready.
Sure, that's no problem at all.
What'd you say?
Sure, that's no problem at all.
Good. I just want to make sure my my air supply and stuff is all safe. God knows, last minute that's when you fucking get shot down.
That would be funny. And well, I think it's time to switch over to the other map. This one. Yeah, I think we're gonna go to this one. There we go. And I think yeah, Noah has what's it called? Yeah, a Aquila machine. One of the big ships. A good one. And well, anyone want to meet a guy outside? It's like a bit before touchdown. Actually, won't land there. It actually will teleport teleport him down. As the landing pad isn't big enough for the ship.
I'll be a cool guy. I'll wait outside.
I too will wait.
Boson
Alright.
will join in.
Okay, then those that haven't tracked themselves out, feel free to track yourselves out. And well, Alad, you're being teleported down with your stuff. You know, you see Noah somewhere in the distance, operating some machines behind the glass, and you feel the familiar sensation of being dematerialized. And next thing you know is that you see a relatively new base in front of you, and some concrete under your feet.
Gina, Once I rematerialize, I'm gonna just crack a salute. Sam O'Neill reporting for duty.
I'll give you a salute back.
Salute.
PDC branch. I can't remember what the ranks correlate with the Void Engineers. I don't think I ever found that.
Yeah, we're gonna abstract the ranks because, quite frankly, it's a bit convoluted for the most part. And especially for like lower ranks, they use like Navy and Marine stuff, and I don't really know them by heart. I don't want to bother with them, so just know that you militarized, and that will be enough.
Yeah.
And well, you all stand there in the in the shadows as Ceres has just entered its dark phase.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the boss to do the actual
Okay.
introduction.
Yeah, no, like I'm
Sorry,
like,
hold on. Sorry, my cat nearly pressed the turn off button again, so I had to literally shoo him out the room. Okay.
I
So,
heard shoot him out the room.
okay. You wish one can shoot in this country. Well, good evening. My name is Hyde Barry. I am the temporary commander of the base, as you see. And teammates, would you like to introduce yourself to Sam O'Neill, the new colleague?
Hello, friend. Welcome to the base. I'm Vyacheslav Stankichi. Glad to have you here. I will be your doctor, so trust me. I never do anything wrong with my patients.
Domino, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I thought maybe you wanted to reply to it first, but alright. Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Tristan Cooper. I am also a Void. Well, I was also a Marine. I mainly do the dimensional signs things around the base currently and do some tinkering around the base, but it's a pleasure to meet you.
Well, let's go inside. I don't like staying outside during the dark phase.
Anyway, I think we organised the party.
Wait, hey, Redoma.
Yeah.
Why don't you have allied roll to notice heterochromia? Could be a funny thing if it's just like being like, I never did anything wrong to my patients.
Well, I
No,
think
he's a prime senator. I know he fucking lies.
yeah. Also,
Yeah, he wasn't even trying to hide anything. You can sense that it's pure bullshit from his tone.
yeah. Also, I think it would be really hard to detect heterochromia while you have a helmet on, and
Yeah, I didn't max out that
Details.
correspondence level, sadly.
okay. Well, I guess we're gonna go to the mess hall. Oh right. Did you want actually to Tyler to stick around for this one, or do you want her to just be relocated?
Who? So, gentlemen, why do I hear there's a bunch of spiders in this base?
Yes.
It's only one.
There is some EDE spiders around our base. They're actually very cool. I can send you the paper I made on them. Very interesting phenomena.
I would like that very much, please, after this.
They're really good for keeping the place and the gauntlet here Well, the barrier are really good and sturdy. Should go over to the other side at some point and look at them. I could show you.
Wait, hold on. You're telling me you don't? The gauntlet itself hasn't been set up to maintain itself yet.
Over here it has, but we've used them in other bases where the gauntlet hasn't been taken care of to take care of it for us.
Understood.
Well, no, I would just say that don't worry about spiders, but if you see anything weird, just send it back to the lab. It probably escaped.
Uh,
God damn.
I stop and I turn to look at is it Hade? Yeah, it's Hade. Like is that like the MO? This like the area? Like
Yeah.
it's weird. Send it back. Like
I give him a little. It's the motto.
I'm just
Well,
gonna grip my fucking gun even harder.
well, on the subject, here are my two assistants. This is Kelly Kodak's former operative currently. Looks like this, and this is Mushy, one of my recent improvements. Also, don't leave your guns around. The bollocks will try to steal it.
The what?
You ever play D&D? We
Oh,
have
the
this little
kobold.
kobold. Yeah,
Yes.
the kobold things on our base. They are basically our slave work, but they are very crafty. Don't leave tools around.
Both hands come up to Sam's head. He starts rubbing his temples. The progenitors already went to slave race. Alright.
Hey, he's a void engineer, boy.
It's just like back on Earth. Back on the mudball.
Also, if you don't want your head invaded, don't go to the hydroponics.
What's in there is invading people's heads.
We have these two Xenos we captured. They keep trying to get into people's head to get compassion, so we release them out of the prison, but it's not much. They are very harmless, but some people might get upset on others trying to mess with their heads.
I just turn and look even harder at hatred. Like, there's no fucking way. I'm being bullshit with.
No, I give him a pretty serious look.
Okay. Sam just nods his head. Oh, okay.
And
That'll be one of those assignments. Alright.
well, I would probably be like, well, this is Android. He's well known for telling bad jokes because of a glitch. And now Android says a joke. Why was the robot angry? Beats me. Because someone keeps pushing his buttons.
Why have you thought this robot had a joke? Because we're assholes.
Someone keeps shoveling random files. Now it comes out with bad jokes.
Who designed the android?
My professor, I believe my professor Oaks. Yeah, Professor Oaks is the person who designed it. He's now dead.
Damn. Oh, so that was a pretty good joke you just said.
Enjoy says thank you.
I like to think the android says thank you.
Yes.
Reference itself in third person.
To be fair, he will probably do that because he doesn't have enough intelligence.
Alright. Monster girl fucker. Robotics, alright. I can see this I can see this outpost being what it is. What's going on over here?
I think Dona went, yeah, Dona, are you actually here yet again?
Yeah.
Good. Well, then feel free to interact. Sorry, I wasn't sure if you got down and got your dinner already.
Oh,
What?
there's the John Bowie, famous madman himself.
Oof. Well, I would probably introduce you to Sarah. Yeah, this is Sarah. She's a very dear person to me, and a good operative in the base. And like, give her a chance to introduce herself as well.
God damn it, Ems.
Hey,
Okay.
you shouldn't give me the power of these items.
Yeah, instead of the fucking child, you probably don't need that. But yeah, well, Sarah just introduced herself. Hello, I'm Sarah Cooper. You probably have heard about me. I think I caused a bit of a ruckus recently, but I think it's all good now. And she gives like a really big smile, and you can't help but notice that she does hold hands with Tristan the whole time.
Just gonna make a mental note of that. There's there's two lost to the spiders apparently. Maybe she's a spider.
Well, you
Ooh.
would know that she is.
Oh, that's right. She is a spider.
Exactly.
He's the actual monster girl fucker.
He's that far gone.
You see, it could have been worse. You could have fought brother and sister Habsburg lineage.
Well, no, Ems, that's just called keeping the bloodline pure.
No, that's just my
That's your
seeking. It's
God-given
fine.
duty, Ems.
No, your duty is with third cousins.
I mean, you would know that Sarah Cooper has the same name as Tristan Cooper.
Is what?
They have the same.
We
the same
share a last name.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I must inquire. Is there barracks or one bedroom to each on this location?
Everyone has a bedroom with, he says, making air quotes.
Like, imagine Harry Potter just living underneath a cupboard. It's kind of like that.
Not the
Very
cupboard,
pleasant.
more like the broom closet.
Yeah.
We have so hold on, wait. We have our own individual broom closets.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's very
Yes.
very
Oh, wow.
luxurious.
So we are truly living the dreams here in space.
Mm-hmm.
Sam doesn't even say that sarcastically. Like he's like, for once, like our own personal bedrooms. Can I be informed as to where they are? Well, where mine would be.
Redoma. Where will his bedrooms be? Where will his bedroom be?
Well, where Tamia, Taylor had hers. It's basically nearby yours.
Oh, I don't like that statement.
No, like they're all very close to each other. That's all.
Even worse.
Gosh, just imagine if you have a room next to Tristan, you just hear thumping sounds and then go burst off.
Hey, at least I'm getting something on.
It goes like this. Boom, boom, boom. And you just say, can you knock it down?
and he uses forces to make it louder.
Joke's on you. I'll fucking vent that room.
Oof. But yeah, if you want
You'll
to like,
lock that room?
if you want to like go to the room, well, it just says so.
We should show him around. I mean,
Sure. Where you want to go first?
let's show him his room first, and then go to like, the lab, the node, and so on.
Alright.
Show him his room first, since he asked for it.
Alright.
Go up. I go up to Vicious and be like, give him the special coffee.
Extra sugar.
Yeah,
Extra sugar.
I will grab the sugar from the safe.
Very well. Feel free to make coffee.
No, yeah, actually I make the sugar from it. It's the sugar, the corrupted one. I wouldn't corrupt coffee. I'm not too far gone for that.
Okay, fair. Alright, well, Alad, you being led to your room. It's as described, it's like a broom closet sized, but it is your own.
Hey, are we permitted our own personal modifications to said room?
Within limits, yeah. Like essentially, it has to be revertible in case someone else gets moved in, and or like so someone else has to make repairs and stuff like that. So it stays within the extended parameters to some degree.
Understood. I just now picture it covering the walls in really shitty early 2000 fans.
Yeah, it won't be that bad. Vyacheslav one is just a large Serbian flag, like JoJo manga.
Yes, the good old days, the Serbian conflict.
To be technical, it's still happening with the Kosovo crisis.
The good old days. Or you could sign up to go be a militiaman and fight against the UN. But alright, yeah, no, I guess from there I'll just let them take me wherever, Redomer.
Alright, sure. Which was the next one?
I guess
Like the
before going
lab?
to the lab, on our way we should just show him the cobalt pen and where he shouldn't leave things around.
Oh yeah, the cobots are currently in the basement, right?
Yeah, but don't they have like just one room for them and they work in the basement?
I don't remember where we stuffed them, to be honest.
I think it had one extra room and we just stuffed like a lot of them in a very tiny closet.
Yeah, I think you did originally, but you moved like the Nordics there and the other ones into somewhere else.
No, the Nordics are in the basement
Oh,
next to the
okay,
coffin with the
okay.
vampire.
Okay, fair enough.
What?
That's
God,
completely
you guys are
fair.
fucking terrible when it comes to security.
Okay.
Don't worry, there's no security cameras there. The AI don't know what's going on. It's safe.
Well, you come to like another room then. It's a pretty interesting room. Like you open the door gets opened and you already you smell that something is living there that isn't quite up to the usual hygiene standards. And when you see it, there's like the room itself seems like extra secure. Like there's like there's extra bolts in the wall, like where the panels get opened. The all the movable stuff has been removed. There's not even a blanket on the bed, and the floor has dirt on it. Let's just call it dirt. And you see some lizard-like creature, like just milling about. They appear at the moment to try to, well, do something to each other. Like, it's pretty. It's not sexual or anything. It's like they're trying to, you know, like do some grooming essentially.
Do they have tools or anything, or are they just kind of like being weird humanoid lizards?
Weird humanoid lizards. I don't believe they're leaving them with tools, so no.
They only get the tools when they go to do outside work.
They gotta hand their tools back in when they're not working. What an
I mean-
effective slave master.
I mean, they have some very powerful hand tools. It's a danger for everyone in the base if just carrying those around. Even us don't carry that kind of stuff.
Yes.
But yeah, they are nice. If they bother you, just give them some food. They like to eat a lot. It's a bit compulsive after what I did to them. And
Wait, you let them out of their pen?
only when when we are help, they go to work. But if you see one of them, you're like going to the hydroponics when they're working or whatever. Just they're nice. They are used to us. Not they're kind of smart, but like regular monkey smart, not not intelligent as a sentient being.
Well, I do believe you need to narrow it down because, like, if I remember correctly, some monkeys know sign language.
Yeah, no, they're not too smart gorillas. They are a bit dumber than that.
But yet they work the hydroponics?
They just are very good at coping. But don't worry, totally safe. They are an interesting species. Someday we're going to do good stuff with them. For now, they're just helping us.
Okie dokie. So wait, hold on. Isn't hydroponics where they're having them go work? Where, what's her name, or what their name is, tries to invoke empathy?
Oh yeah. But don't worry. Even if they manage to do anything, the bullocks are well trained and won't
Huh.
mess with the things, and the xenos are well secured.
I I just kind of look at the kobolds here in this fucking shit chat. I see. Okay. Uh. Hmm. I look forward to that report. Very interested in these kobolds. The next location, then?
Alright, which one you want to go next to?
Let's go to the lab and back to the proper route.
Yeah, that's great. It's gonna use this lab map. God bless. And yeah, you're being led to the lab. Looks a bit cleaner than the actually a lot cleaner than the than a bunk thing. But yeah, people have been clearly working here. That much is obvious.
When we get to the lab, Vyacheslav just asks, "Oh, by the way, Sam, do you want some coffee?"
No, thank you. I've had my fill of things on the way here. Since I don't know when I'll be returning to the mud ball, I decided to enjoy myself. Thank you, however. You okay?
Hmm.
Like,
I'm
your,
not.
your reaction is like he's not a coffee drinker.
No, I'm just being quiet because I'm not supposed to be like the entire tour guide, but I guess I have to be now.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Where did you acquire coffee from anyway? From the last trade ship?
Now we get a lot of coffee and donuts when we get supplies. It's the thing that we do in the base, you know.
I mean,
You occasionally have donut nights, you know.
Indeed.
wait, hold on. Oh, wait, the donuts come pre-made.
Uh,
It's more like
Bakers can't be choosers.
it's more
I,
that they're like sealed in like they're sealed in like some plastic bags, and like the air is removed, and then like
oh,
open the bag, then they're
it's so bad. Oh. Oh, I see why they drink their super strong coffee.
Speaking of donuts, I think we should grab. I think we still have some left. We give to you as like a welcoming gift. You know.
I that is, that is more than fine, thank you. As I've said about the coffee, I am more than okay for the time being.
It is a shame, though. It is a typical welcoming tradition of us.
The original group we came with our base. The guy that was here, originally here with us, left. We are all part of this donut club back in Earth. We
Very
work in the
well.
same building, and we would just meet every day to eat donuts and drink coffee.
Very well then. What's your favorite blend of coffee and donuts?
Well, my personal favorite one is one with a. It's just really special, and they had in my hometown. It's got this caramel, and then it's got these little marshmallow-like things, but they also taste like caramel and like a soft frosted layer on top. I don't quite think we have that one, but
That sounds like hot chocolate, but with extra steps.
isn't that yeah? But the extra steps make it so much better.
I just like the pink one we had at the cafeteria.
Hold on, wait, Bacon. Is it like the very basic plain donut with like pink icing and then sprinkles on it?
Yes.
I don't think we have that special ones. I thought we just had the bland ones left.
Yeah. And the coffee, I just for me whatever fits. Stronger the better. I like those espressos coffee. Very good.
Oh, so you're saying we have an espresso machine up here?
No, not anymore. We had this very cool coffee machine, but now we just make regular coffee.
It's really sad.
Someone
Yeah.
stole the coffee. Someone took their coffee machine away. Hmm.
I did.
But yeah, we'll go grab your welcoming donut.
No, I am more than fine, Tetsuo. I do not
Nope.
want the donuts.
No, you're getting
Oh,
your welcoming
yeah.
donut.
Okay,
It's tradition, you see.
if you're gonna bring me a donut, do not open it from the packaging yet.
No, it will come open in a plate, and we will have some extra sugar sprinkled on it.
Why would you?
Trust us, we're donut connoisseurs.
First of all, that's a waste of perfectly good sugar when you have resupply ships only come every couple. What is it, Radama? Months?
Wish they
Yeah.
had a Dunkin' Donut
Like,
here.
like every 3 months, something drops, like fresh stuff drops by.
And it's not a waste because it's our special homegrown sugar.
What? Why would you add special to the sugar part?
Yes.
Because we specifically make it ourselves, clearly.
That I'm
Okay.
not questioning the homegrown part.
Okay, at this point, I think it's time to make some rolls.
Oh my gosh, people keep making these donuts. Why do they like this?
Okay,
Also, out of
Ugh.
character, I'm going to be honest. I only had donuts 2 times in my life. One was when I was in America, and I went to Dunkin' Donuts, and it was absolutely trash. It was disgusting.
Oh yeah, it was the trashiest donut I had. Fucking Dunkin' Donuts. Ugh.
Yeah, the regular bakery, like near my house, that once I ate it, it was so much better.
It just reminds me of a fucking
okay,
cafe donut. Man.
okay, we're gonna make this contested. Well, I guess, Bacon, Domino, and Ems, you all roll me like a charisma, empathy, since you all chimed into this. Just at a 6, and well, allied, roll me like a perception, empathy, or subterfuge. But I guess actually,
Yeah,
actually no, you do the ones that lying should roll. Charisma, subterfuge. My bad.
So if this is lying, I just shut the fuck up.
All right.
I'm spending a willpower point.
All right.
Charisma subterfuge, you say?
Yeah.
Very
I
bad
got-
point with my cat.
I'm going to be distracted with Sarah.
Yeah, look. It's one of the best. It makes the donut taste sweeter.
So,
Tasty
Bernard, I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm questioning them to begin with. Like,
Yeah, but it's still like this boils down to the same roll. Like just roll. Let's see how this is gonna go.
so what was it then? What was that wrong? Perception? What?
You can either roll perception subterfuge or perception empathy. Oh, you have neither of those. That's
Yeah.
just pure perception then at a 6. I think you already can't beat. Yeah, you actually can't beat Ems already. But yeah, let's see if the same holds true for Love.
Yeah, I got 3 because I spent a willpower.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
actually correct. So it's
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, no, it seems completely reasonable what they're telling you. It's more it's essentially you get the feeling they just have good intentions with it. They just want to spice the donut essentially up.
That's still so wasteful, but you know what? If they're doing it, so be it. Clearly, if it's so good though, they're exporting it to passing supply ships, right?
Yeah, I returned a little bit later with the special donut, the welcoming donut.
I don't need to eat it, right, Red Armor?
Well, it's up to you.
I'm not going to eat the donut. However, I am going to say that if because especially since it's I didn't want it open. I literally am content right now.
No, it's open. You have to eat it. We'll be staring at you. It will be very awkward.
Stare at me the entire time you want. I'm not going to eat this donut. Instead, I'm going to ask how long until they'd be able to send this homegrown sugar out on other supply ships when they pass by.
I would start saying we can't actually export that stuff because our base is a bit overcrowded. So everything we produce, we have to keep it inside, or we are going to have some supply issues. We don't want to put a big strain on the technocracy back home. Like we have some exporting projects, more like in the mining area, the robotics area, and I plan on also starting the expanding the Bolix slavery to other bases. So I will work on a final version of the species.
Yes, but clearly you're making enough sugar then, right? You can
No,
just
no,
no,
it's just
no,
for
you're
special
not.
situations.
It's for
Well, we only share this with like other important, prominent people on the base, don't we? I don't think we're
I-
doing Tommy or anyone.
that sets off so many danger.
Ooh, fucking hell, Dom. Ooh.
Well,
Sam's just gonna take it and put it in like one of those little like plastic sealed bags that you like can get rid of, and
Yeah.
he's gonna like put it in like his pocket. Like, I will have that later. Though. Thank you.
So is this when our staring at him intensifies, boys?
Ooh.
all right,
I-
all right. What about how about this? Well, anyone staring at him, let's just give it like a what a manipulation, intimidation. Just at a 6.
Nah. I know Domino and the others will be staring. I'm just gonna be checking the reports.
All right. All right, all right.
Spending a willpower point.
Well,
You're gonna spend a willpower.
Jesus, you are dedicated to doing this.
Yes.
okay. What are we good to roll? Are we good
No,
to roll?
Allied. If you consume it, at least we know you're not a body stealer.
Oh, that's true.
What does that even mean?
Oh
What
god,
is
yeah.
Vicious love.
What is
gosh.
going on in this face? That body
Oh,
seal
God.
is not part of the face.
Oh gosh, yeah, the shapeshifter, yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, I was started because of the possible shapeshifter.
That was not in the reports.
No, that's all out of character because
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I was very
If I'm
confused.
not making the force accent, it's out of character.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Well,
many questions.
I still need to find a good role.
What are they trying to intimidate me?
Yeah, like I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Eating a donut.
I would like to intimidate them back.
Let's
It's
I'm
imagine.
gonna-
so
I'm
you
gonna-
eat the donut.
Sure. Try to intimidate back. Roll me like your manipulation.
What is it with my gun charging, Radammer?
You want your gun charging for
What?
this? Well, you would be aware that you would be aware
Just
that
imagine intimidating somebody for a donut. That's the best from a
Yeah,
weapon.
no, well, that's the thing. This spider fucker.
Okay,
Oh my
okay.
God.
Excuse me, I don't even make the donuts.
Yeah, but you're pushing with this.
What
And
do
he's,
you
trying
do
to
with
it.
it?
He's like, I have slaves set up already.
okay. Well, if you want to pull out your gun, A, you would be aware that would be a grievous breach of protocol.
So is peer pressuring a person to eat a donut?
Technically,
No, there's
yes,
no
but
rule against that.
well, there actually is. Because
Is there a rule against suggesting to eat donuts? What?
no, there's a rule against peer pressure, but it probably would since it's about a donut, probably nothing would come of it, but technically it is.
With special powder, they don't want.
But yeah, if you want to like pull it out, then you would be aware it would be
I
a breach
don't
of
want
protocol. Okay, then.
What am I rolling to not apparently give in to peer pressure? Because
Well, yeah, just make a contested then. Good suggestion, by the way. Just do it manipulation, intimidation, although you don't have any. Just at a 6. Oh, by the way, yeah, I think.
wouldn't it be willpower? Like, wouldn't I be
I mean,
rolling willpower?
I thought you were trying to like do it back, and also it probably wouldn't work that well, since it isn't the same dice pool.
No, I meant not to.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but you just give me like that, since you're like basically intimidating them back, and yeah, you feel very pressured. You feel
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go to my room then.
Oof. All right. I guess your guest feels so pressured that he leaves without finishing the tour properly.
Yeah, I I look at the boss. I tried my best, didn't work.
You guys are the fucking worst.
Man, all about this over a donut. Come on, shit, okay, it's a good donut.
I love it, but you're the fucking worst guy.
Oh,
Well,
God.
you're going to love it when you actually learn.
I mean, here's the thing now, though. Aren't you for now always gonna need to like double check whatever you fucking touch that it doesn't have this in it anyway?
Don't worry. I know where the kitchen is.
Oh, you don't, we didn't get to the part of the tour that features that yet.
He started out at the mess hall, I think.
Yeah.
Shh, it's just a joke.
Okay, anyways, it's midnight, and I think one of you, at the very least, has to
I can
yeet.
go for another 19 minutes, it's fine. Just no one in the morning.
Oddly specific. Okay, I think we're gonna go in like 10 minutes, and then lesson time, and then hopefully wrap up within those 19 minutes.
Yo, I'm gonna go to the toilet, so...
Okay, well, the word is up to.
Sorry, Romer.
Yeah. What did you say? Like, you.
I was gonna say I want to get the rest of the tour from the AI at the station.
All right, sure.
Who I could just gotta, I guess, talk to like normally.
Yeah, like the AI is essentially they would be mentioning the reports, so just to give you like an in-character lesson, like out of character lesson to cut this short. Essentially, what you would know that there is like there's a proper PA system in the space, and it would tell you you could just walk along, and the AI essentially keeps its attention on you and switches to the right like speakers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, next up, you are into the lab, and the next one would probably be, yeah, so only really the control room left, so let's move there. Conference room? No, you don't have one. Manufacturing. Right, and the hydroponics are unfortunately not possible for it, since, well. And anything specific you want to do, or just you want to check
Well,
it?
that's right. Ems is fucking gone. Not really currently. It was more or less just getting like knowing about the base where the command room is. Being very confused about people and their fucking sugar, and the fact they sprinkle it on donuts around here, which is weird.
Well,
Have I seen any spiders yet?
you haven't seen any spiders yet, except for Sarah. But the reports would have mentioned that they're on the other side of the gauntlet. Oh yeah, and another thing, they're still technically hydroponics, but Bendy doesn't really have like access to it.
I'm gonna ask Bendy why they don't have access to it.
Since it has been built by the by them themselves, he kind of expects them to give him access soon. He already has like reported back the lack of access, and it has been noted.
Is there like is it cut off from like the like is it its own like subsystem or is it just like they haven't connected the wiring yet?
It's its own, like, essentially what they did is dug like down into the rock, and created then a space there, installed hydroponics and the like, and later on put like more life support system there, and like routed more connected life support of the space up, like essentially grew over time, and they're connecting stuff up as they go. It's the life support there is not entirely finished, so essentially it would be understandable if it takes some time to properly connect things up, but eventually they're expecting it to, be connected.
Where is the I can't remember what the fuck it's called technically in techno uni speak. Where's the node at?
Oh, the node. Well, actually, oh,
I
wait.
guess the reactor?
Yeah, wait, actually that would be proper room, so my bad. My bad, actually forgot about that. I don't have a proper thing for it. So we're just gonna go to like, yeah, this place. Let's remove those bots. And well, essentially what you see is, it's like there's a control room there, like a small one, and then there's like a pool in the middle of the room that's
Yeah.
that's essentially glowing with the typical radiation glow. I forgot what it's called, but there is a handout for this one.
So much for your right there. Typical blue pro. Check for already and lights everything up.
Yeah, it produces like partially quintessence and partially TAS, and that TAS is the TAS has to take the form of like radioactive byproducts that you can use like for commercial and like medical stuff, and you can also feed it technically to some of the companions and stuff like that.
Products have first research. Okay. Useful products and making. Huh. And so I guess the currency is flowing properly at the point in time.
All things seem in order for now, although you can make me a perception awareness at an 8, I think. Yeah, at an 8. Oh, well, make it a 9 rather. That's better, since it would be a bit hard to detect. And I assume you have. Do you have your AI with you? I presume yes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna. Actually, no. You can roll for it as well.
Oh, I roll for my A as well. I spent a thingy, taped it down on my sheet for you.
No, very good.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You have us rolling for it.
Yeah.
That's weird. Well, not you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So do I determine if they spend willpower or you?
Well, you can ask for it, but there's no guarantee. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. In this case, I don't think it would make much sense, cause yeah, unfortunate. Okay, but you know, you start to get that feeling, and you know, you have to concentrate and force yourself to get it properly. But there has been like something has been here. Like that feeling of like being trapped and repeating feeling. It doesn't come from a note itself, but it does feel like it's a bit stronger here. You know, like an aftertaste. But
Yeah. Am I able to use like copy that like because there would be like a resonance, right? Well, not resonance, but you get like an after type thing. Would I be able to like capture it in some capacity and then like later on like run it through a database of potential other like things to try to clear it up? If that makes sense.
yeah, sure you can. Just give me like an F, like yeah, probably with prime 1 you can do that. Just give me like a just for rarity at a 4, I think. Actually, no, you had a note, so I think that lowers it by 1. So you're down to 3. One success will be enough. And that's 4. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, no, you had a clear reading. You save it up on your on your eye, I suppose, would be probably the easiest case. Or you know, in the suit if you want to. But essentially, you have a data form. The resonance. You also get the resonance of the note, which isn't that surprising. Actually, let me check what it is exactly, because I don't remember which levels it was at. It was radioactive and stuff like that, and shielded. Yeah, it's actually it's not at this one for some reason.
Nuclear 1, temperamental 1, entropic 1, and static 1.
Yeah, nothing too surprising, all as it should be. And the other thing you get is like a bit of well, like a static one, like a repeating one. It's like it's not quite as it's not quite clear where it should be like sorted in terms of data. It's very very weak, and you also get the feeling of being trapped and torture as well with the main successes.
Those are always good fucking signs.
Yeah.
Also the fact that note's not been sterilized in any capacity.
Well, it has been actually. You notice this is you notice the typical cleanliness of the note itself. Like it's the space has been properly formatted as far as you can tell, and nothing has really messed with it. It's more like that aftertaste of something that has permeated this place. It's not something that was there originally. It's and it's also not affecting it properly. It's just that it's kind of like a bad smell around here.
Okay. Does it seem like so it's not from before the cleansing, it's a post cleansing type thing.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not Well, spiders are up to something. But yeah, I'll have Cerebrum run through that stuff
Yeah, sure.
when we have the chance to see what it could potentially be.
Yep. Okay. I guess I'm gonna roll it now to keep it, because otherwise I'm just gonna forget about it. Actually, no, you should roll, and let's see how fast do you want the results essentially?
There's no rush currently,
All right.
so I just want to know.
Yeah,
And
no,
I
that's
trust
fair.
Cerebrum to
Just
do
give
their job.
just give me like an intelligence research from like a cerebrum, and difficulty should with the many. Yeah, she has like a lot of he has like a cosmology and stuff, so it's just gonna go with a 6, I think. Oh, nice. Book knowledge would apply, so that's 6 successes. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna give you the result right now. Like at some point during the day, rather next day, you would get a result of it being from yeah, this would be noticeable. And with them successes, like you've like a couple of things that are familiar with it. Like some of the werewolves the unit has encountered, it kinda got noticed like that. They had like weird patterns on their fur, so they're not exactly sure how they differ from the others. And they seem to have some sort of like some like growths and stuff like that on them. And the other occasion were like outright Nefandi, which had signatures like that. And if you probably know from mission reports that this base had actual contact with Nefandi before, like they tried to invade it essentially.
Okay. Huh. None of those are good. Anything else matching the pattern? I guess the waves. I know
Wow.
what I'm picturing it as. I just don't know what to describe it as.
Well, other than that, there isn't really that much. Like it's not that easy to pin down overall. Like of course it could be applied to like other more magical stuff essentially, like supernaturals. But like the Defenders and those wolves would be the closest matches to it.
Okay. Oh, that's going into the report. Fuck. I need to go talk to Hatred about all that stuff.
Sure you can.
As he's the acting officer.
Yep, sure. Hyde, where would you be at this point? Ems, are you here? Did you get back? Not
Yeah,
get back.
I'm back. Yeah.
Okay. Where would you be at this
Return
point?
to the central command station.
All right, you would be there then. The control room. Feel free to drag yourself
Yeah.
out, and Ems, not Ems, but Allied, you do as well.
It's time to assassinate Ems before he grows too powerful as the mayor.
I wish, Allied. But sadly, in this game, Madoma has the game rigged from the start, you see.
I see. Also, I noticed that you're getting a bit late, so hold on a second. Domino. And I guess
Yeah, what's
Becky as
up?
well. Do you need to leave? Well, any of you?
Yeah, this one I probably I would appreciate it.
Yeah, okay. In that case, give me like in-character and out-of-character thoughts real quick, and note down 3 XP. And I think
I think
willpower as well, and I think let's see, were you particularly soldiery today?
I don't need it. I'm full on willpower.
Ah, that's good. So you don't need to discuss anything about that. So just give me like your in-character and out-character thoughts.
So in character, I'm kind of disappointed in the new guy. Should have just taken the donuts, nice and sugary. I see no problems with it. And beyond that, spider things fucked. Out of character. I'm fucking stumped what to do to spider creature. I don't understand it whatsoever. I'm honestly completely fucking lost at this point. So I'm just gonna. It's the reason why I was like, "Hey, Ems, what the fuck do we do?" Because I don't fucking know, and I'm afraid it's gonna stay that way for a while until it's dead.
All right.
That's
Oh, and I also wanted to make a case because I feel like our trying to convince Allied's character of eating the donuts should be worth getting a bonus roleplay XP or something.
I don't know about that.
Come
I
on,
what a cocksucker!
It's
I should
legit.
get first XP for this.
I mean,
Nah, everyone should get an XP. Come on.
No, not just me.
I'm not really sure.
What a
I'm
what
not-
a fucking me.
He's about to fucking consent. Shut the fuck up, lads.
No. Like I would have probably given you like a willpower, but for that one, but no, I would like auto XP. I don't think we're gonna set that precedent.
Come on, you want more
You
XP?
kinda supposed to roleplay anyways.
Look. He needs
Skeptical.
he needs to get his Arete 5 Redoma, don't you know, Kappa?
You
Wait, what am I on about? Never mind. Okay, wait. You guys are at 146 XP, right? At the moment, correct?
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah. 146.
Okay, yeah, never mind. I don't need the XP. It's fine. I can wait another session. It's cool.
Why does that sound so ominous?
because
Well,
it is.
I need to be able to transport you all to the gauntlet with me. You see?
That
Yeah. Okay. Anything you want to spend the XP on right now? Probably not, right? So
Unless you loan me 2 XP, sure.
no, I don't. So in that case, well, thank you for playing, and I think we're gonna move on to the next one. Sorry about that. That's a bit disconnected, but yeah, that's all I can do.
Right, Chuck.
Okay. Well. And then, yeah, no, we're gonna go back to the scene. had to quickly finish up Domino. Hoping you don't have to leave right away.
I mean,
Yeah?
so finish the scene.
Okay.
Be right back. I'm going to give some water to my cats. They are annoying me.
Aw.
Sure.
Hayden.
Okay, well. Then we have Hyde and Bill, Sam, yeah, Sam in the control room.
Are there other people with us, or is it just him?
I think it's just me at the moment, unless you count Bendy.
No. Hayden. I have a question or two to ask.
Get the questions.
Well, the question's mainly about the base. Do you have any sanitation scrubbers? People trained for sanitations?
Not at the current moment, I'm afraid.
Well, I'm curious. How long ago were those mechanic attacks?
Radoma, can you? How long were they?
They were like a few months ago. Like
A few months.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
3 or 4, maybe 5 even.
3, 4, 5 months ago.
Did they ever breach the inside of the facility?
We
Yes, they did.
They did. I do know there was a incident. One of them did breach the facility, and I think it was a hacker, if I remember correctly.
It was.
Okay. Which was quickly eliminated.
Did they ever connect to the network?
Yes, they did.
They did.
Bendy chimes in. They sorry to interrupt, sir, but you see, I have proper records of it. I can send some of them later, but the summary is that one of the hackers managed to infiltrate the facility, connect to the network, and upload a virus while manipulating the system to slow it down. It was a longer process, but very subtle at the same time. I myself was not affected, as my security prevents breaches like that. But the base itself was in peril, and many of the systems were on the verge of failing.
Did he get in via the gauntlet, or did he get in manually?
Well, you never found out.
Oh fuck.
Well,
And one of the base members has been reassigned since then. Has managed to root out the virus without impairing before the station could be impaired by the hacker, and the hacker itself was eliminated by the team. Unfortunately, the hacker was eliminated before it could answer any questions.
has all of its belongings been terminated as well?
Indeed, they have all everything has been terminated. The entire body was evaporated.
Very well. Well, the reason why I bring this up, Hayden, is the fact that I recently checked out the reactor, because I'm skilled somewhat in that field, and I was picking up traces of what matched a lycanthrope or Nephandic entities post-sanitation cycle. Which is why I was trying to figure out if it was recent that they did such an action. As usually if lingering stuff fades away over time, right, Rama?
Yeah, it would. Especially since,
Yeah.
it puts out a lot of, like, this thing puts out a lot of energy.
And considering the fact it was well over 4 months ago, well, I'm sure I don't need to spell it out for you. There's still something left over, it seems, of this corruption. Either on this side or or on the other side of the gauntlet.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You know when you just like, oh, for fuck's sake. You just have a little sigh. Trying to remember something now. Fuck.
I like to think Hayden's there like, I'm trying to remember something now. Fuck. Like, come on, you can do it. What are you trying to remember? Say.
Well, you see just, Hyde just
Oh,
just
for
sitting
fuck's
down there and thinking to
Mhm.
himself.
You should. Okay. Okay.
Ah, yes, Hyde's remembering. Ah, okay.
Yeah, because the first mission was that little weird spear, wasn't it?
Yeah. What you
Yeah.
were brought back?
The ship tier, so you'll see, and the premium thing wasn't properly. Okay. Okay, so it's the two materials, I think. Out of game, I'm saying it.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's completely fine.
Um.
Don't worry, I'm unlike fucking Domino. Even if I knew what was going on, I don't give a fuck.
Fair enough. Just I would say been like, oh, for fuck's sake, I thought we got rid of that, thought we cleaned up the fucking the Fendi thing, but due to that recent event with that shit, something's going on here. But I can't put my finger on it.
Well, considering I'm the one trained in with these resonance, with permission to be able to search for it.
Can you? I will. I will allow you to search for it. Can you search the other? Can you check the other side first?
The other site.
No, the gauntlet side.
That would require quite a bit, and I do not cross the gauntlet without a full team on my side.
Okay, fair enough.
I do hail from the PDC, and you never cross the gauntlet. Even more so after the anomaly by yourself.
Yeah, I was about to say. There
So
might be
it's just
there might be a risk involved by crossing the gauntlet, even if the other side is completely safe.
fair enough. So sorry about that. I forgot about that.
That's completely fine. I'm well aware many of you are still new to the convention. I lost a lot of good men in these trying days. The station's AI is Bendy, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did you say you were good at scrubbing? Like actual, like proper, like clean through scrubbing?
I am qualified. Hold on, wait. I'm trying to remember what the degrees are associated with. It's what, associates, bachelors.
Don't you need like a level 4 to fully clean it out? From what I
Yeah,
remember.
you need 4 or 5. Yeah, no, I didn't say I was good. Oh, I was saying, do you have the ability to call a scrubbing team?
Uh,
Not I can scrub.
uh, I was gonna.
I-
Oh, if you do have the abilities to call one, I do have it. I do. I do have a special room which I keep secret from the rest of these chuckle folks because of, as you probably seen earlier, with the donut thing, and you probably have noticed some oddities when it comes to the hydroponics room.
I was unable to fully finish the tour due to the stunts that they attempted to impose upon me.
Hmm. Okay. Fair enough.
You normally don't have men push heavily to try sugar-coated donuts of a special variety and then stare at you.
This is what happens when you get a bunch of well, antisocial individuals. Hence, you had to create some form of camaraderie to keep the team together.
Even so, it is a strange waste of resources, in my personal opinion, for sugar to be used in excess when supply ships do stop by here to drop off supplies. If they're going elsewhere, we could have them take said goods, things of that nature. Oh, bye, Bacon. I'm sorry.
That's okay, Bacon.
Okay,
Yeah, I want willpower.
I want willpower. Okay, you did work towards your vision to, feed
Feed-
feed that special, and you spent a lot of effort on it. So let's take a willpower from that. There will be like I'm gonna rule it that we're gonna pass over to the next day, so you get one back from that as well. So
Yeah,
2 overall.
I just, yeah, I got everything. Also, in character, the new guy will do well. Out of character, please write a donut. Yeah,
You said out of character. Please try to donut.
yeah, out of character, please write a donut.
I out of
That's
character.
everything I have to say.
In character, you guys. If you guys weren't so fucking weird about the donuts, I would have tried it probably.
There's no way I'm not being weird about it when you learn what it's all about. But yeah, goodbye.
So weird about it. Have a good one, Bacon. Stay safe.
Stay safe, Bacon.
All right. I hope you.
Okay, so
Okay.
do you want to finish the conversation, or do you want to?
Well, if you want to finish up this conversation, if you as needed, and I think after that I would call it quits.
Okay, fair enough. Where did we left off at?
You were talking about a secret room because you can't trust these fucking idiots.
Yeah, there's a secret room full of items that are very, how can I say, full of very weird residents, one may say, and very dangerous residents. And I've been trying to book a scrubbing team, but due to the constant missions I've been on, it's kind of been legislated. If you know what I mean.
Yes, I can understand. Their qualified personnel are scattered and very in demand across the entire union. We lost a lot of good places.
Well, Ems,
Yeah.
you know what time it is?
Oh, well,
It's time to roll. Charisma,
Okay.
subterfuge, allied, roll me like perception. Subterfuge or perception, empathy. Either or will suffice.
Difficulty 6.
Yeah.
Better spend a willpower.
You people, God damn, I'm just gonna match willpower for willpower every time it's spent it on me. I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
Look, when you have a domino, you kind of have to.
3 successes. Flex on
3
me.
successes.
Yeah, defender wins in this case. And yeah, it seems reasonable what he says.
But remember, you're forgetting the secret third combatant in this roll-off.
Hmm.
Bendy.
Well,
And also my boy.
that's actually a fair point. How much? Yeah, Bendy would be here since you asked him. I would have for attempt, so he does have to roll for that one. And Cerebrum. How much would you actually have him listen? Do you have like all the time listening, or do you?
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, I'm pretty sure this Cerebrum's been with me for quite a long time in the Union. At this
Okay.
point.
If you haven't listened to this one, then that would postpone like the results of the other thing, since it would be spending time.
Well, I came here after Cerebrum had found the information.
Only after I think. Yeah, I mean fair. Okay, that's a fair point. So
This conversation was about the Nephandic influence.
yeah. You're right. So it's getting a bit late. So yeah, okay. But keep in mind, like if you do anything, if you give it like a task to Cerebrum, and then walk around with it, then that will delay things.
Yeah, no, I understand that completely.
Okay, then you can roll for Cerebrum, and I will roll for Bendy, I think.
Was it perception, empathy?
Yeah, or subterfuge, depending on like what you want. The result will slightly differ. So tell me which one you're using.
They're both the same, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, it does matter. It's it's like
I guess that would have been a subterfuge.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, Bendy.
Bendy. Caught me out. See?
Bendy has fucking how many? Oh no, wait, you just rolled really fucking. No, you had 4, 5, 6, 7. Holy shit, Bendy.
Yeah, it's almost like it's made to figure things out. But yeah, and yeah, you see, yeah, like Cerebrum also doesn't like ping you or anything on this one. Seems like he told the truth. And well,
To the room, because it's technically true. I'm hiding it from the rest of the party because
yeah, no. And well, do you want to discuss anything else or?
I'm just gonna, just ask for, where that room would be and when he, since clearly he keeps it hidden, what the times would be to, and whatnot to visit that room to see if, if what's there is what's causing this and whatnot.
you want times?
Well, as in, when you would visit, so it'd be safe, so I could be like, okay, is this what's causing it? All right.
Generally, when it comes to time, that's actually a detailed question because I did not think about that.
Well, I mean, if you've been hand waving it with everybody else, then we could just hand wave it.
Yeah, because we've been mostly hand waving shit most of the time.
Yeah, I just didn't want to be like, oh, I didn't ask, and then like Domino's like, I happen to be in this hallway at this time, and
Radama's kind of good when it comes to like if you want to meet somebody, you get to meet them, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though I do be careful, Domino does get a little bit spiteful if you do something. Like he even threatened to Russian roulette me in the beginning of the session.
And then I'm also gonna bring up the other thing too, then about the slaves.
You mean those little midget kobold things?
No, I was talking about the ones that empathy.
Well, you meant
The Nordics, presumably.
oh Nordics.
Yeah.
I really have no answer for that because I think Vishislav wanted to keep them for breeding purposes. So I don't know much about them, I'm afraid.
just hit the fucking slap and just on the face. So hold on, wait. He has aliens that he's breeding for.
Because I think he just wants to use them as test dummies. From what I remember you telling me.
I mean, he keeps them in hydroponics.
Didn't I make a custom cage for those? Or my thing about the Cobalt ones?
Essentially, we would know, at least presumably, from what he told me. Like, he only moved them down there because, well, there's no space upstairs, and essentially it's a little, like, separate room. Like, the hydroponics down there is not just the hydroponics itself. It also like a number of side rooms that house like various materials, like storage and also like the life support these days, and like they're essentially like locked up in there somewhere.
Yeah, I'll probably mention that to Allied.
While we're talking about that, is there anything I could do to help speed up the connectivity between the two locations, between this area under pre anomaly and post, so that the Bendy can assist in all manners?
Oh, you mean to the hydroponics room, right?
Yes. Well, I mean that entire subsector, as
Oh.
it seems there's more than just hydroponics there.
Overall, we should be fine doing so. Though the only thing you should worry about are the other two void engineers. For some reason, they really, really are suspicious of Bendy. I don't know why.
Bendy,
Even
what's your story?
even though Bendy, which convention built you?
That would be the void engineers, sir.
Okay, so you have two void engineers who are suspicious of Bendy, who was built by the void engineers.
Bendy, have you always been a spaceborne AI, or did you serve on the Muggle?
This is my second assignment. I used to be working for one of the other ships. Unfortunately, it got too damaged during the dimensional anomaly. Thankfully, I was not too damaged to be salvaged.
Did the crew make it?
Unfortunately, not, sir. I consider especially the captain my close friend. He was a fine man and a capable void engineer.
We lost way too many men during that, Bendy. But yes, with that being the case, and I see no reason why we would distrust Bendy. Bendy, all your parts are sourced from the engineer convention, correct? No
Correct.
outsourcing to the. Okay.
Could be sourced from the void engineers.
I don't know why then it would be so. The other two void engineers. That's Domino and Bacon. That's Domino and the other guy, right?
John and Tristan. Yeah. I don't know why.
What is up with the spider woman?
From what I well, yeah. Basically, it's his what's the technocrat's terminology for avatar?
Genius, but it's not recognized as a genius. It's some form of Oh well,
EDE.
EDE, yeah. That's what they're aware of, but it's essentially it would be in the files. What would be contained in it? Essentially, that it's it's some sort of EDE, but it is, like, it's a physical body, and it has shown no signs of disloyalty. For now, Tristan is responsible for it. If it shows, like, any signs of like disloyalty or weird behavior, he's supposed to do anything about it. And well, actually, if you both would know, like, you from Noah, and like, you from not Noah, but the reports that you got from Noah, and you Ems would be informed by Bendy that that Bendy is also keeping an eye on it, because well, you know, Tristan might be too compromised, in which case the the final solution may have to be taken.
Remember, void engineers don't kill other technocrats. Technocrats just go missing in action. Yes, I was curious, considering I was told it's a spider in the skies of humans, and then holding his hands upon arrival. Now, I am not one to judge what
He likes boning it. It's pretty obvious.
I okay. You know, I'm just gonna be straight up honest here, sir.
I'm gonna be blunt with you. I don't like it.
He's a fucking freak. It's a spider. And there's spiders everywhere else. Like,
From what I am aware of, there should be they're in the gauntlet, so the other side of the gauntlet.
even still though, sir, they're like you see my issue is that I'm worried that she might be what do they call them? Brood mothers of spiders? Bendy, are you able to access the other side of the gauntlet?
My access limited, unfortunately, sir.
You see, and I take it she does not stay materialized the entire time? This Tristan lady? Sarah, not Tristan. Tristan's Domino's character.
Yeah.
Sarah's the
Yeah,
slave.
Oh.
Domino's character dematerializes. My spiders need me.
Bendy actually tells you. For the entire time she appeared as Sarah Cooper, she has been materialized, which would now be impossible without special technocratic procedures.
This really strikes me as odd.
Put it to Noah, and he did have a tribunal about it, so.
Sir,
Oh,
sir, I just have to ask this question. Are you running cults up here?
oh,
Cults with the oddities, the spiders, the strange monster girls.
No, not really. Pretty sure no, because the monster girls, I just think they're just very separate things overall. Because if we were running a cult, there'll be a lot more people in it than just us.
I don't think in space, sir. I would be impressed, and then I would have to shoot them if they could breathe in space.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of coincidental events happening here, in terms of what the progenitor, the father void engineer do. Did they start changing after the Nefandi attack? Like, were they always? He like makes a hand gesture, like out there.
Yeah, they were always out there, from what I remember, because The only other thing I am aware of from Tristan's behavior is he really, really loves his laser weapons. I mean, really, really is into his laser weapons.
I heard he can't hit anything. However,
I
outside of
can
that.
tell. And
Is
you
it
know when
true?
you just. Yes, I'm afraid there was this one time that Bendy, can you show the footage of what happened during that Nordic raid?
Benny, pull that shit up on the main frame.
Well,
Okay.
actually, Bandit would actually. You had Android with you, right?
I had Android me, yeah.
Okay, then you get the Android's perspective, and on the screen you see like a couple of
Let,
Nordics, like 4 of them, and like the like 2 security guards, like actually
My
no 3 no 3 of them, and another like well, sort of unarmed. It has like some devices with it, but no obvious weapon. And then there's the and then there's the armor gun, and you see him like shoot and you know taking aim, a proper stance, and well, then you see also the misses. It's from Tristan. It doesn't seem to be on purpose. He seems to be unnerved as he misses.
and you can see the scene of Bacon losing both of his limbs, but still fighting, and you can see just a red-faced Hyde just fucking turning a man inside out with his armor.
Yeah, that you see too. Also, I think
I
also think Bacon lost only one hand, but the other one lost another hand, I think, or soaked it all, or
I
got it really bad, really badly. It's was a whole mess.
And after that combat scenario, that was my first report to the Noah about John and Noah's compatibility, if you know what I mean.
yes, I. Ah, well, at least we know if things come down to it. Uh, it's a bad shot.
I have suggested firearms training with normal guns, but no.
What? What? He's against firearms training?
He can't use a normal gun. He can only use a
I'm
laser
fucking
weapon.
sorry, sir. What do you mean he can't use a normal gun?
Okay, if you go,
If you go to the research lab, you will see his part, and you will only see laser components.
He is.
No, like basic firearms.
Well, I myself enjoy a hypertech weapon or two.
can you fire a normal gun though? That's the big thing I'm asking.
Yeah, I very much can unload a firearm and use it. What? Okay, other question then, sir. Does each person have their own. Is everybody kind of in their own corner when it comes to their own projects? Or.
Yeah, when it comes to projects, everybody usually stays in their own corner and let live and live, that sort of thing. If any major fuck ups does happen, the usual procedure usually comes to play.
I'm curious what the usual procedure up here is, as I've been told if I see anything skittering that I shouldn't, send it back to the lab.
The person in question who causes a fuck up will have a one-to-one talk with me. Second, that'll be noted down. Third, we will see what we can do to mitigate it and overcome it. If not, we'll have to report it to Noah and wait for a comeback on decision, since I'm only a temporary commander.
Understood. Well, I do believe that's all my current questions I have, mainly so that you two can go the fuck to bed. I do believe that's all my current questions I have at the moment, sir. I will begin my search when presented with the chance.
Alright. In that case, yeah, I think it's time to end it. It's already 1. Although we did start very late, so that's not that much of a problem. Alright,
I'm quite surprised you did start. I would have thought you started earlier, to be honest.
well,
There's
only...
only 2 people here.
Yeah, and I didn't want
And
that.
I wasn't gonna just hop in the call and be like, "Yeah, I'm here breaking up," when I knew I wasn't at the base yet.
Yeah, that would have been
Enough.
awkward. Okay,
Gosh, I really love the feature Roll20 did with this. This is so amazing.
okay.
I would like to make the willpower memes.
Yeah.
It's a new day, right?
Yeah, but we're gonna first go like to in-character and out-of-character thoughts, just to
Okay,
get it
sorry.
out of the way, and then we can do willpower and XP.
Alright.
Okay. Emperor, in-character and out-of-character thoughts.
In character, damn, Sam is probably the ever first professional void engineer we ever fucking met. No offense.
No, don't worry. That was part of the shtick to come in on. Oh boy.
Yeah, you're going to realize how this base is even still standing from the amount of fuck ups it is. Outer game, it's good overall. It should really suck. It sucks that I have forgotten quite a few things. That's all I'm gonna say. I've forgotten quite a few things that I shouldn't have, but hey, all it's me. But hey. So, willpower, nature director.
No,
I
like
direct-
first we're gonna do like a character, out-of-character and in-character thoughts from Allied. Yeah, as per usual. So Allied.
In character, yeah, this base is it's corrupted. I think the spiders or the sugar are at fault for it now. Maybe the space Nazis are actually here. We're trying to help stop the infection. I don't know yet. I have to meet with them. Out of character. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm loving it. But it is an interesting ride. But one that's enjoyable.
Nice
It's
to
an
hear.
interesting ride, but I'm just gonna repeat this. Do be careful what you do with Domino. He takes everything too personally.
Don't worry. I really wanted to shoot him. And then Rodama was like, "That's a violation." And I was like, "Fuck. Never mind." Like, I don't understand the idea of trying to intimidate somebody that just showed up to eat something. That doesn't make sense to me.
The thing is, though, I would have thought they would have been like, "Hey, I would have thought they would have been like, "Hey, you want to go out shooting some like space creatures and eat some donuts together?" I would have thought
Yeah,
that would have been the route.
Like, they went about it in the weirdest fucking way of like, "Hey, yeah, here's this donut that's tradition. Okay, I bring it to be not open with the sugar and shit. I'll have it when I get hungry. No, you have to have it now. Why? Like,
Gosh, I could just. Good thing I had an in-character reason. They're mostly social needs. They have no social skills.
that was a pretty good fucking save, Ems.
I know, but yeah, look, when you have a bunch of social needs that don't talk to anybody, you have to find a camaraderie with them.
I mean, I'm definitely not gonna eat the fucking donut now after that shit.
Highly
Sure about
recommend.
that.
Look, if you don't eat, look, if you eat the donut, you're gonna grow some bitch tits. I'm just gonna say that.
About a donut, Allied, there will be something further down the line.
No, but now I have. Well, I mean that.
They,
Oh.
they won against you, like by a lot.
Huh?
They won against you by a lot. There's gotta be something in that regard later, but I didn't want to.
Bitch did to the donuts.
Well, the donuts.
What are they gonna try to fucking roofie me when I go to sleep with their fucking sugar spice?
No
Oh
comment.
gosh, I can see Bacon putting the mushroom girl in, giving you the donut while she's sleeping. Monster girl sex. I can see Bacon doing that actually.
I would kill that thing. raping a fellow technocrat while it's sleeping, that's grounds for termination. There's no, it's just a prank, bro.
Wow. By the way, speaking of like termination stuff, like of course like some of it is left up to you, but if there's no immediate danger, they would kind of expect you to patch this through to make like a proper trial out of it.
If I wake the fuck up and I'm getting raped for something, I'm gonna shoot it.
Yeah, just saying like how things generally work. So
No, that's completely fine. But usually you're not getting fucking raped.
well, what if they succeed?
Oh, thank you, Ally, for reminding me. I need to invite some cleaners when downtime happens to get rid of those things in the secret room.
Side note, I feel bad for the fact that they gave me so much secret sugar. Because I didn't get to it, sadly. I didn't really want to get it checked out in the lab.
Well,
I want to know what the fuck this special sugar is.
Was it opium or cocaine? I can't remember now.
Considering you said bitch tits, isn't it female growth hormones?
A mixture, actually. He's known for splitting and dicing.
he had
Oh god, it's horrible. I should turn it around on him. I should force feed him it.
Probably exaggerate the result. You know, he'll life himself some bigger tits.
don't make don't make too many plans. I like there's gonna, as I said, there's gonna be like a scene with it later down the line. So hold up on that, like out of character. And well,
Don't worry. Oh, I still gotta file a report too. God damn it. Yeah, no, that's fine.
okay. Let me have a look then at willpower.
Damn, I forgot to ask Bacon to give me 4 dots in charisma. Fuck.
Wow, you wanted to do that in character anyway, since he has to roll for it.
I know, but
Yeah.
there's no,
Yeah, he's gonna give you.
there's no point.
He's gonna give you mommy milkers.
Hmm.
No, it's no point like doing it now since he's off to sleep. I think so. It's better to do it next week when
Well,
we remember.
I think it's like a game there now, but yeah, it's not gonna happen. And yeah, like next week, just gonna do the regular thing. Just to keep it simple, so let's go for willpower. You get 1 for the night passing and nature director.
Also,
Yeah.
and also, yeah, that nature director for telling Bacon to put the extra sugar in the.
I mean, I guess.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you said that, Eps.
You don't know that.
No, but I'm gonna be combing through everything with Benty, you meme lord.
Okay, well, take 1 for that one, and let's see. Allied. Where is your?
I'm a crusader. I found that nephantic resonance, and I'm pushing to get it solved.
That's fair point. So you get 2 in total. All right, perfect. And I guess 3 XP. I actually need to check if Bacon has noted his down.
And I was actually banking you had like level 4 for the cleaning shit.
Who, me?
Yes.
So the issue being is I would, but I spread my last dice out to -1.
Actually, that's good. Actually, yeah, that's actually good. You got -1. But yeah, someone's going to be reading mine. Just letting you know that too.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna get my mind shield up as soon as I fucking can.
Yeah.
But
On
yeah,
the
no,
turn.
I only have a Prime Utility 3 and DS 3
Only he says.
and,
Fair.
and Correspondence 2.
So I need to modify one of the spacesuits into radioactive armor, so I can send somebody to the generator room.
You need to turn it into radioactive armor. No, Ems, you don't want it to absorb radiation.
Right.
Goddamn.
Oof. I think that's a good note to end on. And say goodbye to the bots.
Goodbye.